Edad, numero lang yan.
At my age, I've only been getting stronger.
You see, I've built for more. More intensity to stay in shape. More energy for new experiences.
More endurance to reach greater heights. And more passion in doing what I love. These days, I live for more.
Sante Barley.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Santi Barley ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Kuya Kim, ano ba talaga?
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Welcome to another episode of Ano Ba Talaga with Kuya Kim. Dito sa podcast na to, we talk about anything under the sun. Pero dapat meron kayong audience takeaway. After this podcast, you have to be inspired. You have to be happier. Life has to be better. Ayan po ang goal ng podcast natin. But again, the topics vary. Iba-iba po ang topics natin for the past 10 months. We've talked about relationships. We've talked about spirituality. We've talked about Christianity. And oftentimes, we talk about fitness as well. Ang guest natin ngayong araw na to is a very inspiring fitness story. Kaibigan ko po ito. If you watch my content on Instagram and on Facebook, madalas meron akong mga workout body doon na kinukwento ko. Once upon a time, this guy was 300 plus pounds. Ganun kabigat ito. Pero ngayon, nasa 150 plus na lang. So he lost one half of his body weight. And not only that, may abs po ito. From 300 pounds, may abs na ngayon. This podcast today is about his fitness journey, how he was able to achieve that goal of losing half his body weight, become fit, become happier, become healthier. So ang guest natin ngayong araw na to, ang kaibigan ko po, si Raymond Tabihe. Hi Raymond.
Hi Kuya.
Kinakabahan ka ba?
Medyo.
Huwag kakakabahan ko. Parang nagkukwentuhan lang tayong dalawa dito. Di ba?
Una-una sa lahat, nagpapasalamat ako for inviting me here. Isang malaking karangalan ito.
Karangalan ko na makasama ka dito. Si Raymond po, alam niyo, isa sa mga dahilan bakit tumaba ito ng todo-todo. Ano to, sikat ang negosyo niya eh. Kung mahilig kayo sa kakanin, ang number one seller ng kakanin sa buong Pilipinas ay yung Dolores Kakanin. Di ba? Siya po may-ari nun. Pamilya niya may-ari nun. Kaya ang dami niya kakanin na kinain, naging 300 pounds ka. Yung ba dahilan bakit tumaba ka ng gano'n, Raymond?
Well, partially po. Pero it's a combination ng bad lifestyle.
Bad lifestyle?
Yeah. Unang-una sa lahat, abusado ako dati sa pag-inom. Malakas ako uminom. Tapos laging puyat. Kasi syempre medyo nung bata tayo, wala eh. Parang feeling mo invisible ka eh. So, yun po.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Ilan taon ka na ngayon, Raymond?
I'm turning 40 this year.
Turning 40?
Yeah.
And how fit are you today?
Well, masasabi ko siguro fit enough. Kasi yung target naman natin dito sa ginagawa natin is really for longevity.
Longevity, oh.
Yeah. So, actually, kailangan talaga, ang una sa lahat na may papayo ko, for you to sustain this healthy lifestyle, it should be, ang end goal mo is longevity.
Longevity.
Hindi
Sustainability.
Sustainability.
Diba? Ang dami kasi into fitness nowadays, shortcut eh. Pero kaya ba nila ng ganun habang buhay? Yun ang tanong.
Yun talaga yung pinakatanong. Tapos you really have to enjoy it. You enjoy the process. Talaga, yung sinasabi nila, trust the process. Totoo talaga yun. You really have to enjoy every part of it. The highs, the lows. Embrace it.
Nung pinanganak ka ba, mataba ka na?
Yes. Actually, mataba talaga ako my whole life.
Your whole life? Oh.
My whole life.
Ano ang turning point na nung biglang gusto mo na 150 ka from 300 pounds? What was your heaviest? 300 plus?
Actually, roughly 300, 310 siguro,
310,
the most. Pero kasi ang pinakamahirap ng time na yun, kaya hindi ko talaga masabi ko ang gaano ako kabigat. Ayoko tingnan yung weighing scale eh.
Ayaw mo tignan?
Kasi, disheartening. Parang, ayaw mo na talaga eh. Dahil pag nakita mo, sobrang bigat mo, tapos makikita mo yung sarili mo sa salamin mo, yung love handles, hirap mamili ng damit.
Bilog na bilog ka nun. Grabe. Oo.
Talagang, well,
Obese. Morbidly obese.
Morbidly obese. Yun siya talaga.
Ano ang mga sakit mo when you were 300 pounds?
I was diagnosed diabetic
Okay.
fatty liver, and high cholesterol. Well, yung fatty liver, talaga nag-ugat siya kasi whole my life mataba na talaga ako. So, parang yung sabi ng doktor, normal na yun. Actually, the turning point talaga when I had a bad headache, siguro almost a month, 3 weeks to be exact. Tapos sabi ko dun, nag-message ako dun sa kaibigan ko na neuro. Sabi ko, pare, takot ako eh. Baka mamaya, di na ako mabot, di na ako magtagal. Kasi both of my parents, actually, both of them are doctors.
Doktor ang magulang mo, pero
Yes.
tumaba ka ng ganun.
Yeah, kasi walang disiplina talaga eh. Sad to say, walang disiplina sa bahay.
Ang
Talaga.
magulang mo ba mataba rin?
Well, yes. My mom, tumaba rin siya. Payat siya dati, pero nung nagkaanak siya, tumaba rin siya. Pero dad ko, relatively, hindi naman siya ganun kataba. Pero latter parts ng buhay niya rin, pumayat siya because complications to diabetes. Yun din yung kinamatay niya.
Are they both still alive?
No, they're not. So, yun din yung isang parang...
They both passed away.
Yeah.
Recently or matagal? Condolences.
Well, nung pandemic, 2020, my dad passed 6 months apart kasi sobrang close nila.
Okay.
Namatay dad ko Feb 5, then my mom August 20.
Anong edad nila nung namatay sila?
My dad passed away 64, my mom 69.
Quite young.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then go on.
So yun yung irony. Ay lumaki ako sa household na parehong yun yung background, medical professional sila. Tapos parang hindi nila naalagaan yung sarili din nila eh. Ang lagi nilang sinasabi na may gamot naman para sa lahat. Sorry, doon sa yun sa linggo na yun or sa term.
Okay.
Yun yung laging So, yun naman yung ginawa ko na sa sarili ko na ayokong maging ganun. Ayoko na uminom ng gamot for the rest of my life, for the maintenance. Kasi unang-unang hirap nun eh. Makakalimutin din ako in general. So, definitely, hindi ko yun masusustain. Mas masusustain ko kung mag-exercise. I mean, ito yung ginagawa natin. So, yun.
So, ang turning point mo nung namatay yung parents mo?
Yeah,
After the pandemic?
After ng pandemic, nung namatay sila, then, yun, yung pain na naramdaman ko talaga.
Yung sakit ng
Yung sakit ng ulo. Tapos sabi ko nga dun sa friend ko, pare, CT scan mo nga ako, baka mamaya ako yung sumunod eh. Takot na takot ako. Yun.
Ano pala yung sanhi ng sakit ng ulo mo?
Well, sabi niya, before natin gawin yung CT scan, kailangan may baseline tayo. Pakuha ka ng dugo.
Doktor yung friend mo?
Yeah, neuro siya.
Yeah.
Neurosurgeon. So, ayun. Pakuha ka muna ng dugo, makita natin yung baseline. So, doon na nakita na
Ano yung nakita sa baseline? May diabetes ka pala?
HB1AC ko,
Oh.
almost 7 off the roof.
Oo.
So, yun yung for the past 3 months, hindi mo naman yung madadaya. Hindi siya yung FBS na di ka lang kumain.
Hindi fasting blood
Hindi
sugar.
fasting blood sugar eh.
Yeah.
So, wala talaga. Diabetic talaga. Tapos ang sabi niya, nirecommend niya na ako sa endocrinologist kasi nga diabetic na eh. Sabi ko, pare laban natin to. Ayoko kasi maggamot eh. Lumaki ako, nakikita ko yung parents ko, ang breakfast nila may gamot, ang lunch nila may gamot, dinner nila may gamot pa rin. So they're hooked sa medications.
And they're
eh.
only in their 60s.
60s, yes.
Oo.
So ayoko, sabi ko, pare laban. Ayusin ko na talaga. Mag-exercise ako, ayusin ko yung kain ko. So, yun.
So yung sinabi mong pare laban, ano una mong ginawa?
Well, ang una ko ginawa, steps. I need to get my body moving.
Relos mo, yung 15,000 steps. Ganun.
Actually, hindi pa nga sa relos, kuya eh. Sa phone lang. Kasi, binubulsa ko lang yung phone. Tapos, yun na, check ko kung... Iba kasi yung count pagka phone eh. Mas mabagal siya compared kung meron kang smartwatch.
Yeah.
Tapos eventually yun, bumili na ako ng smartwatch kasi sabi ko, okay naman na mas madaming steps pero mas okay kung mas accurate eh. With the metrics.
So, anong taon to when you started your health journey?
2022.
Recently?
2022.
Okay, 2020. So nag-steps ka muna.
Nag-steps.
So sa steps, ilang pounds ang nalose mo nun?
Well, the first month, mabilis. Kasi syempre, biglang gumalaw eh. Kumbaga, naging active ka in a way from very sedentary lifestyle. So siguro I would say for the first 3 months, siguro may 50 pounds yun. I guess. 50 pounds. More or less. Hindi pala I guess. More or less, 50 pounds. Kasi what I do, nag-weigh ako, tapos progress pics din. Progress pics para...
Yung steps kasi, that's exercise eh. Anong ginawa mo sa diet mo?
Well, the diet, it came 2024 pa.
Okay.
Bali, doon na ako, naging advocate din ako ng fasting. Then, inayos ko talaga yung diet ko. Talaga nag-calorie count ako. Well, especially for the macros. And yung background ko rin, Kuya Kim, kung di mo matatanong, I graduated as a nutritionist dietitian.
Nutritionist, dietitian. Tapos 300 pounds ka. Sino maniniwala sa'yo?
Ayun nga, Kuya Kim. Even, well, yung kapatid ng girlfriend ko, nung sinabi ko na nutritionist ako, actually, hindi lang second look. Nag-third look and fourth look pa ako. Tapos pinagtatawanan ako. Sabi niya, nutritionist ka? Hindi halata daw. I mean, kilala mo rin to.
Nutritionist ka. Hindi mo naman sinusunod yung nutrition advice.
Yun.
Si Popsi. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So, yan. Yun yung pina-irony nun. So, sabi ko, I have the tools. Why not gawin kong experiment yung sarili ko?
Okay. So, paano mo inayos ang diet mo ngayon?
I focus on single ingredient foods.
Single ingredient food.
Yes.
Explain.
Well, the lesser ingredient, the better. So, like example, mahilig din ako before sa matatamis, especially for ice cream. I love Ben & Jerry's cookie dough. So right now, what I do, fini-freeze ko na lang yung fruit. Let's say, lychee, pineapple.
Kasi ang feeling niya pag kinakain mo, parang ice cream din.
Yes, para siyang parang sorbet.
Galing,
Yun yung
ha?
feeling.
So you trick your mind to think that you are eating ice cream when you're actually eating frozen fruit.
Frozen fruits lang.
Galing!
So pwede mo siya i-blend lang, or ako literally, kasi nga ako rin yung in charge sa bahay eh. Sa pagluto, paghatid ng bata. So tamad na ako, slice ko lang yan, tapos i-ziplock, tapos i-freeze na siya.
So parang ano siya, sherbet, no?
Parang
Sherbet.
yes.
Okay, ano pa yung mga mind hack? Ano pa yung mga pwede mong gawin? Ano pa inayos mo sa diet mo?
Well, una-una yung method of cooking. I love cooking din. So, dati, paborito ko mga fried foods. Ngayon, ang best friend ko is air fryer.
Air fryer.
Air
Kasi
fryer
parang
lang.
fried din siya pero
Para
walang mantika.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
So, tapos less oil. Actually, kahit di mo nalagyan eh. Kaya mo lang naman lalagyan ng oil para hindi naman magmukhang papel yung kinakain mo. So, a little bit of healthy oil like olive oil or basta yung pure butter. What I use. Pwede mo
Pwede. Oh.
Kerrygold. I love Kerrygold na butter.
Yan, sa mga taga Kerrygold, narinig niyo po yan. Magmula ngayon, sponsor na po kayo ng podcast natin. Baka ma-excite sila. Di ba? Kerrygold, o ano pa? Sila, ano pa?
Tapos, yun lang eh. Tapos, ang isa pang hack, don't drink your calories as much
Don't drink your calories.
Yes, as much as
Explain.
possible. So, ako, lumaki rin ako sa soft drinks. Soft drinks, iced tea. Lahat ng flavored drinks. Yung mga mogu-mogu recently,
Yeah.
mahal na mahal ko yan. Sarap eh.
May pearl yan, di ba?
May pearl. Pero, one drink na yung mga ganyan, matik, mga 200 calories na yun. Isang lata, isang bote.
Hindi lang 200 calories. Puro sugar pa yan.
And it's loaded with sugar.
Yeah.
Well, sa ginagawa natin na dito sa gym natin, okay lang yun. If you're gonna drink before or after the workout to recover. Pero accumulation of that throughout the day, yun na. Kaya tayo lumalaki. So yun. Automatic tinanggal ko na. Ang ininom ko na lang.
Sugary drinks. So
Ang
what do you drink now?
Only water and coffee. Or tea.
Or if you drink coffee, black coffee.
Black coffee lang.
Hindi yung 3-in-1.
Hindi bawal yun.
Matindi
I mean,
yan.
hindi sa bawal. I just don't like na yung added sugar nga.
Of course.
Instead of adding sugar, I just eat it eh.
Do you drink alcohol still?
Right now, I'm sober for almost 2 years.
Why do you say that you're sober? Was it a problem before?
Well, kasi isa nabanggit ko nga nung start, di ako tumitigil hanggat hindi ako lasing eh.
Oo.
So, mahirap for me, dire-diretso talaga. So, it's just a choice for me na wag na lang.
Ano pa? Ano pa binagawa sa diet mo? So you stay away from sugar, you said?
Stay away from sugar, no alcohols, yung method of cooking. I stay away also from processed foods as much as possible lang.
Yeah.
Pero actually wala namang masamang pagkain eh. It's just anything in excess, yun yung masama.
Tama. When they say kasi, for me, when they say eat smart, kasi lahat ng pagkain may masama dyan eh.
Yes.
Pagka sa tingin mo mataas ang sugar content o high glycemic index, konti lang kakainin mo.
Oh.
Pero pagka low glycemic index, damihan mo. O low calorie, damihan mo.
Yes.
Smart eating eh, di ba? That's what I believe in eh.
Same lang din tayo. So, if you're gonna, yun nga, pwede ka naman kumain ng high sugar eh. Pero, work around it. Do it before your workout or after the workout.
Yeah, correct. Oo.
Para ma-feed yung muscle.
Kasi before we work out, we eat highly processed food eh, para mabilis.
Yes.
Pero konti lang. Huwag
Yes.
masyado.
Para ma-absorb agad. Then, para ma-convert agad dito. Yung into energy.
Into energy. Yeah.
So, same din naman, after naman the workout. Yun, it's just really calories in, calories out, basically.
Yeah. Galing ha? And then okay, so nagsimula yung exercise mo ngayon from steps, and then what did you do next?
Doon ako nag-start lifting weights. Talaga
This
build
was
muscle.
2 years into your fitness journey. You lost about 50 pounds already. Then you
Yeah.
started building muscle.
Building muscle na. Doon ako nag-concentrate kasi ang unang magiging problema ng katulad namin na malalaki is yung loose skin eh. So for that, para naman di man tayo magiging artista, Kuya Kim. Gusto ko lang na yung medyo wag law lang ba.
Oo.
So yan,
Loose
nagbukas
skin
na
kasi
ako.
pag dati kang mataba, nabanat ng gusto yung balat mo.
Lalaw-law.
Payat ka na, may abs ka na, pero meron kang bilbil na mahaba.
Yes, totoo.
Oo, minsan nga yung sobrang taba, hanggang tuhod yung bilbil eh. Di ba?
Totoo yan.
Yung mga dating 500 pounds, hindi kasi elastic ang balat eh. No? Pagbalik niya, hindi ganun eh.
Di na eh. Yun na yun. Kumbaga, memories, I treat it as my memories.
So hindi mo papa-opera yung mga loose skin mo?
Di na. Para,
Si Doc Yapi, barkada natin yan. Puputulin yung Doc Yapi lahat yan.
para remembrance, Kuya Kim.
remembrance.
Para, in a way, to stay grounded for me. Para pa...
To remember what you were and what you
Oh,
are.
yes.
Galing.
Yes.
So what kind of weights program did you get into?
So, I started actually sa ano lang, Kuya eh. Sa mga reels lang. Wala talagang structure.
Reels meaning, pinapanood mo lang sa Instagram.
Pinapanood ko lang sa
ginagawa mo.
Instagram, sa mga YouTube shorts. Tapos basta basically, nag-start ako push and pull. Push and pull day. Ganun.
So
Twice a week.
push muscles meaning the chest and the shoulders.
Yes.
And
Tapos,
then pull the lats.
the lats and the back.
The back and the biceps, no? Saan pumapasok ang legs?
yun naman yung pangatlong araw. Once lang. Since, yun nga, napag-usapan natin, malaki ako. So yung legs ko, hindi ko na masyado tinitrain, Kuya.
Kasi sanay siya na bumubuhat ng 300 pounds eh.
Oo,
At
Kuya.
ang mga matataba, malalaki ang calves eh.
Yun
Di ba?
din. Actually, yun yung kahinaan ko pagdating sa damit. Kasi, pag bumibili ako pants, ang pangarap ko talaga, nung pumayat ako, mapag skinny jeans. Hindi magkasya yung skinny jeans, Kuya Kim.
So
Kasi
baggy pants ka lang, baggy
Oh,
pants.
straight cut lagi. Pag suot ko pa lang, ayaw na pumasok sa
calves mo.
sa calves.
O yan ang blessing mo kasi ang hirap i-build ng calves eh. Pag wala kang calves, naku, chicken legs. Di ba? At least di ka chicken legs.
Yan lang.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
Ano ang difference ng bodybuilding na aesthetic na ginagawa mo dati at yung bodybuilding natin ngayon?
Malaki. Unang-una sa lahat, mobility, Kuya. Doon ako hirap na hirap. Nung pumasok ako dito sa Metcon.
Sa Metcon, yung gym natin.
Oh, yung mobility talaga.
Mobility meaning the ability to move and be athletic in your movement, no?
Kasi may muscle ka, pero yung actually hanggang ngayon naman hirap pa rin ako. Magtatanggal ako ng shirt, di ko maiangat ng yung balikat.
Marami
Hirap
kasi
na hirap
mga
ako.
bodybuilder, laki ng katawan, di man makamot ang likod pagka makati.
Same din, Kuya. Ako
Tapos
rin.
paglalakad ng 50 meters, hinihingal na.
Yes. So, yun yung malaking difference. Dito nung pumasok ako sa Metcon. Talaga naayos lahat kasi holistic approach, structured yung program, tsaka whole body.
A lot of movement.
A lot of movement,
Flexibility.
Yes.
And then ang mga weights na binubuhat natin doon, di naman mabigat, pero mahirap.
Kasi yung tempo.
Kasi may tempo.
Yes.
Oo. So kahit na hindi masyadong mabigat, pagod na pagod pa rin ang muscle mo. And we use a lot of body weight also, like dips and then pull-ups, no?
More of calisthenics din. in a way.
Calisthenics, oo.
So, very thankful ako na yan.
Alam niyo, marami nagtatanong sa akin, ano bang sikreto ko for my fitness at my age? I'm almost 59 years old. Of course, given ang regular exercise, given na rin ang healthy diet, but not everyone knows that I swear by Sante Barley, and I've been taking Sante Barley for so many years now. Sante Barley is a certified organic and barley grass from New Zealand. At certified ito ng BioGrow. It's good for digestion and strengthens your immunity dahil puno ito ng nutrients at antioxidants. That's why I live for more with Sante Barley. So mentally, ano ang feeling nung hindi ka fit?
Malaki eh.
Anong
Yung
isip
sinasabi
mo?
nila, yung nababasa natin na may brain fog ka. Actually, totoo yun eh. Most of the time, mukha nga ulutang. Hindi ako makapag-isip ng diretso.
Nung mataba ka.
Nung malaki ako. Iba eh. Yung mind clarity talaga, yun yung pinakamalaking
Bagay.
difference
Oo.
sa lahat. Nung pumayat, parang lahat nag-ano na eh. Parang sumunod na lahat. Parang guminhawa lahat. Parang natanggal lahat ng even the bad vibes na wala. Nung I lost the weight.
Maski yung mood mo, ha?
Yeah, the mood especially.
Nung mataba ka ba, nagkaroon ka ng mga depression episodes?
I think meron. Kasi parang feeling mo, pinagsakluban ka ng langit at lugo pa eh. Kasi parang yung problema, it comes in threes eh. It comes in waves. So, ganun yung nararamdaman ko. Mataba ako.
Do you think because you were unhealthy?
I guess so. And even dun sa kinakain mo, baka may
Tama,
may
tama.
contribution
Oo,
yun.
oo.
Yun. Yun yung naramdaman ko nun.
Ano naman ang mentally, anong feeling ng fit? Anong naiisip mo ngayon? Kamusta mental state mo?
Napakaganda, Kuya Kim. Sa totoo. At saka, hindi lang to eh. Sa totoo talaga, malaking tulong, unang-una sa lahat, si God. Kasi, without Him, hindi naman din ako mapupunta dito eh. Kasi, actually, since 2002, every year, parang I treat it as a blessing already. Na nandito ako. Especially right now, na nandito ako sa'yo, nag-guesting. Kasi, parang bonus ko na yun eh. Kasi 4 years ago, di ko alam kung nandito pa talaga ako kasi dun sa state of health ko. I think hindi ako magtatagal kung hindi ko inayos talaga. So, all the power and the glory, I lift it up to Him.
How's your relationship with the Lord now?
I think it's really strong. Kasi sa lahat talaga ng ginagawa ko, I always put Him una. Especially nung pandemic, Catholic ako, Kuya Kim. Tapos diba nung as a Catholic noon, since pandemic, parang manood ka na lang ng mass. Parang considered na ano na eh. Parang ano na siya eh. Official na siya.
Parang mass na siya.
Parang mass na siya talaga na nag-attend ka face to face. So tinuloy lang namin as a family yun. Talaga nag-start yun nung pandemic and even up to now, yun. Well, I can say na I just miss it bro once or twice. Dire-diretso. Every Sunday, ay talaga nag-dedicate kami ng ng 1 hour talaga for Him. Yun na lang.
Some people say that a workout is like a prayer. Ako, I treat it as a prayer. Parang I worship God when I'm feeling fit. You think it's God's will for you to be thin?
I guess so. Kasi tingin ko naman talaga blessing to eh. Kasi hindi ko naman talaga in-expect na sa totoo napapayat ako na ganito. Ang sinabi ko lang naman sa Kanya, Lord, parang mawala lang yung sakit ko eh. Tapos anything na talaga na in excess, I think bonus na lang talaga eh. Na ito, nagka-muscle ako. Tapos napunta rin ako dito sa atin sa Metcon, na-meet ko kayo. Parang everything talaga bonus na lang.
May mga nagsasabi dapat inclusive ngayon. Fat is beautiful. Comment.
Any shape naman is beautiful kasi
Okay.
it's made by God.
Yeah.
So, hindi rin natin masabi kung bakit din, maraming factors eh, kung bakit sila na lumaki. Minsan hormones, well, madalas lifestyle. Pero you just have to treat everyone with respect and basta with respect lang.
No, I'm one with you eh. I believe that everyone's beautiful regardless of shape, no?
Yeah.
But fat is not healthy. You may be a beautiful person, but fat, as proven by science, is not healthy. So we have to fight it, no? But the person is beautiful. A thin person's beautiful. A fat person's beautiful. Everyone's beautiful. Everyone has an innate beauty eh. But there are healthy things and there are unhealthy things, di ba? Yun ang sa atin eh. Maraming shortcut ngayon. Marami tayong kaibigan naka-Ozempic. Anong thoughts mo doon? Ba't di ka nag-Ozempic nun?
Well, sa mga nababasa ko kasi, Ozempic is really for diabetic, mga diabetic patients.
yeah.
So, Ako talaga, I'm advocate din of all natural naman. As much as possible. Pero I'm not against supplement. Kasi ang Ozempic is really supplementation.
Yeah.
So, kung whatever works for them, I'm happy. Pero ako personally, I just want all natural as much as possible.
Kasi kung nag-Ozempic ka, mas mabilis ang pagkapayat mo.
Pero takot lang ako dun sa, wala pa kasing parang, general study, long-term effects
side
eh.
effects, oo.
Long-term side effects. So, hindi natin alam kung ano ba yung, kung madadamage ba yung kidneys. Yun nga, medyo praning ako kasi yun din yung kinamatay ng dad ko, complication sa diabetes, which he had kidney failure. So, yun, takot lang ako in general. Pero I'm not against it. Not against it.
Yeah. To some people kasi, if they're morbidly obese, no?
Yeah.
And they need to lose weight, no? Because they'll die if they stay fat. Siguro it's good. But a lot of people kasi, they use it for vanity. Again, to each his own.
Yeah.
To each his own. But you'd rather not. Not for vanity.
For me, it's stay natural. Well, yung sa sinabi mo, I'd just like to comment about it. Tama naman eh. Kasi you have to weigh. Para lang din yan sigurong vaccine. Di ba? Yung risk will outweigh the
benefits.
the benefits. So, I guess, kung sobrang laki din, kung yun yung mas makakatulong to start the journey, why not? Then, it's really about the way you think lang naman talaga eh. Yun nga, yung purpose mo. If you think, ako naniniwala ako na kung for longevity, kasi like me, I'm just an average Joe, Kuya Kim. Na lang eh. Talaga for longevity lang talaga inisip ko. Para lang masustain siya.
Why do you want to live long?
Well, ang talagang gusto ko is makalaro ko yung
Apo
kung pagpalain tayo, makarating tayo sa edad mo. Tapos, yun nga, magkaapo, makalaro ko yung apo ko. Yun talaga yun.
May girlfriend ka ngayon? O asawa?
Yeah, meron. May partner. Long-time partner. Yeah.
Was she your partner when you were 300 pounds?
Yes. Even nung bata kami. I've met her when we were kinder.
Okay.
Sa school.
Yeah.
So, nagkataon na siya rin yung naging baby mama. Tapos hanggang ngayon, nandyan pa rin siya. So, literal, kuya, from thick through thin.
Fat and thin.
Fat and thin.
Fat and thin.
Nandyan siya.
How was your intimate life when you were 300 pounds? And how is it now that you're 150 pounds?
So, una-una, syempre, Kuya Kim, malayo.
Hindi mo makita yung paa mo eh, no?
Hindi lang yun. Maraming hindi ka makita pagka 300 pounds, Kuya Kim. Hindi lang pa. Alam mo na yun. So, right now, syempre, iba. Dahil maayos na eh. Parang more energy.
More energy?
Diba?
Ano sabi niya?
Mukhang masaya naman. I guess napapasaya pa rin naman natin. Nandyan siya eh.
So, she's very supportive that you lost.
Oo naman. Siya talaga yung number one, frenemy. Siya yung number one natin.
Pero
Lahat,
ito,
all in one.
I told you this before, because your partner, tagal nyo na eh. Pakasal na kayo, Brad. pag nagpakasal kayo, bro, I want to be part of the wedding.
Kung gusto niya, siya naman yung masusunod
Dapat. Yeah.
Ako naman, kung lang tayo, go with the flow. Kung trip niya na, why not?
Pakasal, why not, no?
Yes.
Baka may message ka sa kanya. Anong pangalan ni
Partner?
partner?
Candice.
Alam ko, Candice is the sister of Popsy, di ba?
Yeah.
Ayan. Well, what's your message for Popsy?
For Candice?
Ano? Teka. Mental block ako. Si Popsy yung kapatid. What's your message for Candice? What's your message for Candice? Yeah.
Actually, I call her Lucy.
Lucy. What? Lucy is in front of you now. Bagboy abunda tayo. What do you want to say to Lucy?
Shit. I thank you for everything.
Yeah.
I love you so much. Yun. Mahal na mahal talaga kita.
Who are the people that inspired you to be who you are now? The former 300-pound Raymond to the 150-pound with six-pack abs Raymond.
Well, una-una, yung kaibigan ko, he's Dustin. Sa kanya ko nakuha yung morning routine.
Routine works eh.
Routine, yeah. Unahin mo na, tapusin mo na agad.
Yeah.
Una pa lang. And syempre, pangalawa, ikaw.
No, nadamay mo pa ako dyan. Ikaw naman.
Oo naman. Nung una pa lang kita na-meet sa Metcon, na talaga, fanboy ako sa iyo eh. Pero before that, it's so inspiring kasi with yung age mo eh, grabe, ang lakas talaga. So, ikaw yung pangalawa. Tapos, well, what motivated me, syempre, family din. To live long. Kasi lagi naman natin sinasabi, we'll die for them. But ano yung gagawin natin? You stay alive.
How many kids you have? One.
I have one.
One.
I have one.
What's his name?
Joaquin.
Joaquin. What's your message for Joaquin?
I'm so proud of you, buddy. And masaya ako na sinasamahan mo na rin ako mag-meal prep. Naglalaro tayong basketball. I just want you to know na I love you and I'm proud of you.
Parang you're getting a bit emotional. What's up?
Kasi, sinupport talaga nila ako dito sa journey ko na to. From start and hopefully hanggang sa dulo, 'di ba? Yun naman yung aim. Nandyan sila. They're my constants. So I'm just really happy na full support sila every time.
These are tears of joy I'm seeing, man.
Yeah.
Hindi naman tears of sadness.
Hindi naman.
You're just so happy that you
Oh,
become
masaya.
Yeah.
Kasi talaga kuya, pangarap ko lang talaga mawala lang yung sakit eh. Pero God works in mysterious ways. Na pagka humingi tayo sa Kanya, ang binibigyan niya naman challenges eh. So it's for you to decipher kung paano mo gagawin. So yun, I'm just really blessed enough na nandito tayo ngayon.
There's a 300-pound guy wanting to lose weight. What would you advise?
He needs to get moving. Yan pa rin una. Tapos, mag-focus lang siya na gumalaw. Yun yung una niyang gawin. Tapos, slowly incorporate yung weightlifting. Then lastly, the nutrition. Tapos, ang pinaka-importante, rest, sleep. Kasi, doon makakabawi yung katawan natin. Sa pahinga, tulog. So, yan yung pinaka-vital.
How are you with sleep? Hindi ka ba insomniac?
Right now, no. Actually, maaga ako natutulog. Ang routine ko, I'm bed by 8:30. Tapos, since ako nga in charge sa bahay, ang gising ko naman, roughly mga 4:30, 4:45 to prepare. Yan yung normal routine natin. So, kailangan maging conscious effort ka rin na matulog. Kasi it also helps your, ito pa yung isang hack. Pagka natulog ka ng between 7 to 8 hours, di ang poproblemahin mo na lang 16 hours.
Oo nga. No?
So, less time of eating.
Yeah.
Less time of kung ano man.
Yeah.
So, yun yung isang hack pa. So, you have to incorporate your sleep sa, dun sa routine mo for this lifestyle.
Also, recovery is important eh.
Yes.
It takes 7 hours at least eh. Ako, when I'm puyat, kunyari 5 hours lang because of work, I lighten my workout eh. Hindi ko sinasagad kasi baka ma-injure tayo eh. Pero if I get my full 7 hours, all out ako. We work out together. All out tayo. One time, kukwento ko nga, minsan nagsa-squats kami ni Raymond. Naka-PR kaya ata ng squat na yun. Biglang nag-iiyak eh. Sabi ko, napaka-emotional. Ba't ka naiyak nun?
Wala. Sobrang lang. Alam mo, minsan pag may problema, tapos may makausap ka, alam mo yun, biglaan na lang maging emotional.
You're very emotional.
Yeah.
How do your clothes fit now compared to how it was?
Actually, napakadali ngayon na magdamit. Kahit ano na isuot, pwede.
Oo.
So, hindi naman ako nahirapan dun sa wardrobe change kasi nangyari, nagpalit lang kami ng anak ko. Yung mga kinaliitan niya, yung ibang damit nun, napunta sa akin.
Yun. Well, when's your next workout? Sabay tayo. Bukas. 10:30 ako tomorrow eh.
Pwede.
Yeah. No, as I said, routine kasi works eh. We work out around 10:30. Ako, I do it 4 times a week. Para tayo ng program, 4 times a week eh. And then when I was doing high rocks, kasi now I medyo stopped my high rocks because of Eman's passing, ayoko muna ng pressure. Gusto ko lang workout, and then wala munang karera para wala akong pressure. So even my running, I lessened eh. But what's amazing is, now that I focused on strength, lumakas ako. I got a little bit bigger because I'm more muscular now. Pero may mga PR ko, bumigat ngayon eh. Because I'm not give and take eh. Hindi ako, wala ako masyadong cardio. Pero pagdating sa conditioning, medyo hindi ako kasing lakas nung dati. Pero sa buhatan, mas malakas ako. Ganon. Yeah.
I think mas okay yun, especially with our age. Kasi the more muscle that we have,
Yeah.
mas maganda for us.
Anong with our age? Magka-age ba tayo? Ilan taon ka na?
Mag 40.
For 40 ka lang, hindi tayo with our age. Magsi-60 na ako, Brad. Pwede na kitang anak eh.
Pero, di ba, yung
No,
with the
totoo yan.
studies,
Totoo
every
yan.
year, we lose around 8 to 10% of our muscle. So,
It's
the
called
more,
sarcopenia. Yeah.
the more muscle that we build, mas okay.
Yeah. Sarcopenia po, pag nakita tayo ng mga matatanda, medyo parang nakabaluktot sila. That's because the core muscles are useless eh. Pag wala kang core muscles, hindi mo kaya diretso ang katawan mo eh. So old people actually look shorter dahil nakakuba. Yung mga fit people, you can see them medyo chest out, stomach in, parang sundalo. Because the core muscles are working eh. That's the reason why we have to build muscle eh. As you said nga, yung sarcopenia, we avoid that eh. And then isa pang dahilan bakit ang muscle haba ng buhay? Because our bone density is solid. Ang bones natin di basta-basta nababali. Because of the load that we put, lifting muscles, lifting weights, the bone becomes very thick. And then the muscle acts as a shock absorber. The number one cause of death for elderly people is when they fall, they break their hips. And then bedridden na yan. Pero pagka muskulado, di basta-basta nababasag yan eh.
So, parang cushion.
Parang cushion, oh. Actually, when I sumemplang ako sa motor nun eh. Siguro mga last year. Pag semplang ko, pak! Nabali, isang rib lang. Pwedeng 6 yun. Ang lakas yung impact eh. But because of the muscle, isa lang. Raymond, napakarami natin mga listeners. A lot of them have a lot of weight to lose. What is your advice to them?
Yun nga, isa sinabi ko kanina, focus on single ingredient foods. Then, pangalawa, prioritize rest. Sleep at least 7 to 8 hours. Kung hindi man, kahit 6 man lang. Kasi, yun nga, it compounds eh. Everything compounds. And lastly, if kaya naman i-avoid yung processed foods, avoid it. Eat more vegetables, eat
High fiber.
high fiber.
And of course, exercise. Nakalimutan mo
And
exercise.
yun, exercise. Make it a routine. At least 3 to 4 times a week na mag-lift ng weights and incorporate especially cardio as well. Kasi it works hand in hand eh. Kailangan pareho.
And it has to be exercise that you like doing.
Yes.
Hindi napipilitan ka lang. Kundi hindi tatagal eh. Di ba?
For sustainability. Kailangan i-enjoy mo.
Enjoy ka.
Yes.
That's why we enjoy the gym kasi may social life kami ron eh. We work out together, we like each other, we hang out together after, and then we suffer together. Therefore, tumatagal, di ba?
Yeah.
Raymond, thank you ah.
Thank you rin, Kuya Kim.
Hindi po kasi, this guy's a very private guy eh. Mahiyain, in other words. Pero nahatak ko rito para ikwento yung journey nga niya. How he was 300 to 150. Teka muna, nakalimutan ko. Maraming salamat sa Dolores Kakanin.
Salamat, Kuya.
Teka muna, last question. Yung negosyo mo, Dolores Kakanin, pampataba. Pero pumapet ka. How do you reconcile that?
You have to eat moderately.
Yeah.
Kumakain pa rin naman ako.
Yan ang sagot.
Pero
Ito.
you have to eat moderately. You have to incorporate. Ipasok mo lang dun sa daily caloric intake. There's no bad food. Yan yung tatandaan nyo. You just have to eat in moderation.
Correct. At saka, kung kakain ka ng sweets, sa hierarchy ng kasamaan, ang kakanin, mas organic yan eh. At saka mas mas single ingredient yan eh, di ba?
Malinis.
Oo.
Kung gusto nyo talaga, hindi nyo maiwasan na kumain. Hindi naman sa pagpa-plug ng aking negosyo.
Oo.
Pichi-pichi.
Pichi-pichi.
The best.
Kakanin. Oo. Kanin yan eh. Oo.
Kanin and, well,
A bit of sugar.
Yeah.
At minsan ang sugar pa natin dyan, yung coconut sugar.
Yes.
Di ba? Yun. At kung kakain tayo ng kakanin, dapat Dolores Kakanin.
Hindi naman. Kahit anong kakanin po.
Kahit, sigurado ka?
Yes, tangkilikin ng atin.
Yeah. Thank you, Raymond. Maraming
Kuya, maraming salamat din po.
I'll see you in the gym tomorrow.
Yes.
So, yan na naman po. Kung nagustuhan niyo po itong podcast na to at hindi po kayo nagsusubscribe, please subscribe and follow. Mas marami pong subscribers, mas okay po yan. Mas inspired po kami. And we upload episodes every Wednesday. Para alam po ninyo kailan kami nag-upload, press the bell up there and then you get notified. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Excited to see you again next week. God bless.
Network Entertainment.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.